Hello, good morning, beautiful souls. How are you today? You are here at the Art of the Oracle for What's Up Wednesday. So we are diving into the cards that we've been using this week, which is the Crystal Oracle deck, and then we have the Kuan Oracle deck as well. And then we are tapping it off with Light Seer's Tarot. So let's dive in and find out. If you have a question or something that is kind of at the top of your mind, then ask that question and see if you can get a reading, because we all see the cards a little bit differently. I give you an interpretation, but if you're seeing the cards in one way and I'm saying it another way, go with your way. Always go with what's right for you, because this is it is a group message, and it's going to mean something a little bit different for anybody that's looking at it, because you're all coming with your own beautiful light and perspective. So let's dive in. We're going to begin with the oracles of what is the card that would like to reveal information today. No, I was going to say, I kind of feel like I need to get a little bit of air around here. This is a really, big deck of cards. The cards themselves are big. So when I shuffle them, I can't shuffle them the way sometimes that I can with other cards. Okay, I feel like that's better. So there we go. There's a card. Oh, look at that, Tiger's Eye. This is a beautiful card to come out, and we just so happen to have some tiger eye here, so I'm going to bring this tiger eye into the space for us. I'm going to put it up there so it doesn't roll. It is up. Let me make sure that you can still see this. Okay, yeah, so tiger eye can mean many things, as all the crystals are, and if they might mean something different to you. Even you may feel something in the tiger eye that I'm not telling you about. But tiger eye itself is known kind of as a clearing or protective stone. And and I love this one. I got this one at a little estate sale or something. Maybe it was a little boutique. And I love it because it has like this beautiful, what looks like an eye in the middle of it. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but let's go to the guidebook and see what it has to say. It says tiger eye brings in calmness, clarity, and balanced emotions. It also helps if you're struggling with communication, or to help kind of enhance your intuitive self. It says if you've been plagued with negative thoughts lately, then tiger eye crystal will help you rid yourself of these and help you regain a positive and more inspiring attitude. Yeah, so it's clearing away any like negative or darker emotions. And we had that yesterday as well with that card that was the gate to heaven. It says you'll soon begin to see things clearly and realize that there was really nothing to fear in the first place. So calm your thoughts and start to listen intuitively. Know that all is well and that only love surrounds you. So the card also brings in, like I was saying before, an element of communication. And in here it says, you may avoid unnecessary turmoil and problems by communicating clearly. So don't be afraid to express yourself. And when you express yourself from truth and a clear heart, then others see that and pick up on that. And they, always, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. This is like literally the same size. Yeah, when you do that, people just respect you. They really respect honesty, especially in a world that seems to have forgotten what's real. Okay, so, all right, so Kuan Yin, what would you like to add to this message? Ooh, what do we have here? We have two cards. So this is Maiden Magoo, card number 1 and 6, which is around focusing on bringing your own uniqueness into your day-to-day activities, because you have lots of choices. You have choices, and she's looking to the heavens. This feels like a very innocent, very loving way to be, almost like bringing back some childlike innocence. And then we have Shining Lotus, card number 26, which is about bringing something together in this world like this one is. It's like taking it to another level. bringing divinity, some part of you together to create this beautiful transformative space. I'm going to go to the guidebook and see what Kuan has given us about the maiden Magu. She's the goddess of spring, and it is we just stepped into our first week of spring, which brings healing and transformation. And she's here to bring assistance. Thank you, Maiden Magu. You are asked to honor that light can come from even the darkest beings. So isn't that interesting? There's a lot of this going on this week. It's asking us to really literally let go of the judgment around these dark things, to let go of the things that are not yours, but to bring in the light. And if negative people or things or beliefs are around you that don't feel true to you, then just drop them and then be the light that others can see a new way of being or a new path. It says, in fact, sometimes we need to enter into the unknown parts of ourselves to find exactly what we need to grow in peace, creative self-fulfillment, and happiness. The challenge can be to trust that we will arise from a darker place again. Just as the spring always follows the winter, which is more of a darker time of the year, so too will any inner work with the shadow precede a beautiful rebirth for you. That was part of the message yesterday. Yeah, is that if you were feeling this darkness and heaviness, to do some proactive work to help release any of that energy. It says, let me see, I think there's a little bit more. It says, have faith and keep growing, that she reassures you that the order and light will emerge out of chaos in due course. So to grow spiritually, there are times when we simply must delve in and find our own shadows. I love that. That's why we see the shadows in others, is because we still have some shadow within us that needs to be released. I felt that very much this morning as well. So for Shining Lotus, which is really about moving from that dark space into the light. So as you can see, we're really getting these amazing messages that are flowing through the cards this week. There are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find an inner strength so that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of challenges by others. At other times, we benefit ourselves and others by taking a risk and allowing the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold. It says, it's asking you if you've been hiding in the closet about something, if like you've been afraid to be who you are because it doesn't seem to be the norm outside and people are very vocal about what they don't like. And so it's asking you to kind of look at that. And if you're, it says sometimes it makes sense to avoid sharing your thoughts and feelings. But other times, it's okay to be clear. So you need to judge that. But the other thing is that it's asking you not only like to find the things that have been hidden, right, in your world, right, that have seen a little bit heavier or darker, but also the things that you've been hiding because you feel afraid that other people won't accept you and judge you. So this is a beautiful message today. I hope you're feeling it the way I am, because let's see, I want to make sure that the card deck is right side up. Okay, so let's ask for a final message from the light seers to bring in. All right, okay. So I'm asking if these are upside down because they all, that's a lot. Okay, so the first one that came out, and it came out right side up, is again around the endings. So this is around the ending of burdens. So when we've been working on something for a really long time, the Ten of Wands comes out to tell us that it's really over, like that heaviness and that weight. And that's exactly what I'm feeling right now. I literally am feeling like I'm on the other side of the mountain from all the crazy, all the heaviness, all the work. And I'm kind of looking back at my life and going, wow, I'm a beautiful person. And for a while, I got a little bit lost in the darkness, which is what all this is kind of saying. Like, but look and see, is there any of that, still holding on? And kind of sweep it out and let it go and clean up your energy field so that you can be this brightness and shiny beacon, really, of love and light that you have always been. and then perhaps there's something that you've been hiding and it's time for us to reveal. So again, we have, I'm going to put all of these, I feel like, on the bottom underneath it. So I want to make sure that we can see all this. I'm going to go ahead and raise these up just a tad. And because we have quite a few and they kind of all came out in a really big stack, okay? And they did all come out upside down. So what I'm hearing about that is that I literally easily just grabbed the stack and turned it right side up, right? And that's what it's saying is that when things feel like they've been upside down for a really long time, sometimes it's hard to get our footing around that. And it's showing me that there is an ease and grace to be able to write things. Because here we have the 9, which is saying that you have what you need. Just reach out and grab it. You have those material things. That's what both these 6s are representing here, the things on the material world that just need to be cleared out and cleaned away and honored for where you've been. And then let the truth of who you are be revealed. And if something doesn't feel like you, then let it go, because you have what you need. You always have what you need. And this, if you look at this card, you know, this is about alchemy. This is about her transforming and using the tools that are around her in the world to transform, to create health and well-being, and to share things with others. That's really what I'm getting from this card today, that you have everything you need. And it could be a material resources on a financial level, but it's also everything else in the material world. And the Knight of Swords is about movement. It's about fast movement. This is literally the fastest moving deck I feel, or fastest moving card I feel in the deck. And that's why I think it has the motorcycle, and everybody you're seeing the back is because it's all moving forward in the way that it was supposed to. And then we're back to this choices card. This is about choices, not from a headspace. We're moving into a new time where a lot of things are going to become aware to us, so I'm kind of feeling like it could be this intuitive thing, because it's here under Maiden Magoo, asking you to step into your intuitive self and then to let your gifts go and not be afraid of any of the shadows, really to try to understand any of the shadows, because when you see it in somebody else, it's still within you somewhere, right? So this is moving towards things in a way that are very trusting and loving, and things that maybe we haven't seen before. Our intuitive self is coming online in a new way, and we're going to hear and see things that maybe we haven't seen, which is going to open our heart to new choices, which sometimes can get a little bit confusing. So, you know, take your time. Like, he's taking his time. He's really contemplating, what is it that I really want? What do I want to do? And I feel like it has something to do with working with others, because that's what the 3 of Pentacles represents. It's about literally this triangle of, you know, like they say, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. It's about you being able to see things and work with people that have more knowledge and help bring about the tangible ability to do it. And then I think the third aspect is your own intuitive guidance. So this is about working with others in a way to create something that brings about beauty and fulfillment for everybody. Not about, look at me, or I'm better than you, but about how it feels like to really work in collaboration in a group. And this old world is really let go. It's you know. So it's funny that I saw the eye in all this, and the tiger's eye. It's about really that inner eye going in and seeing things differently, knowing that you are this amazing, beautiful light in the world. And it's time to just feel that again, right? So thank you so much for being here at the Art of the Oracle. I hope all these cards came in okay. I didn't look to see if they were all coming in. I'm going to raise them just a tad so you can see them. Yeah, and I really want you to be able to see everything clearly. That's why at the end of this message, I want everything to come into a space where you can literally see what it is that you need. So take a deep breath. Trust your intuition. Go within. Until tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye now.